Our first speaker this evening is Daniel Curry. Daniel is a veteran of the United States Army who is proud to have served our nation as a secure field radio type operator. Teletype operator, sorry, Daniel. He built his first computer at age 11 when wire wrap was still a thing. In high school, he was frequently pulled from class to fix the new computers in the superintendent's office. This led to him fixing the computers for the local sheriff's office as well. Dan is also a ham radio operator, talking with people all around the world in the dark hours of the night. He's a lover of bourbon, an avid networker, and a true fierce friend. He owns and operates Indy's IT department, an outsourced technology solutions provider for businesses of 1 to 30 PCs, where he continues his love of technology and communication. Let's give Daniel a big, warm Sparks welcome. Cheat sheet.
Oh, what a start, what a start. It's all good. Okay. It's a lack of bourbon, yes. Okay, first things first, start the clock. Okay, I've been in the IT industry for over 25 years. That means a lot of phone support calls. A lot. Most of those are just support. But there are some that actually leave an impact on you. And over the last year or so, I've started documenting those on a website called talesfromtheit.com. And, okay, and then the second one. This presentation is about one of those calls. A few weeks ago, I was sick. We had that cold that was going around, knocking everybody out. And a customer of mine named Jen called. She was having a problem with her timekeeping software. She downloads this software off the clock, or the time details off the clocks, puts it into her computer. And every time she does that, sometimes it gets corrupted and damaged. And I'm the only guy in town that has taken the time to learn this system. So being sick and heavily self-medicated, realizing I also hadn't worked in a few days because I was sick, I went ahead and clawed my way back from a stupor and took her phone call and agreed to help her. Despite the NyQuil and Sudafed, I was able to get into her system and resolve the issue, being very, very cautious so as not to make anything worse. Once her system was fixed and the data was verified as complete, she would be able to do her check run to pay her employees. That's what made it so critical that it be fixed despite my status. A few days later, she calls me again. She's a little upset. In the past, this same fix has only taken about 20 minutes. But this particular time, it took a little over an hour, and the invoice reflected such. She wanted to know why the difference. As we went through the discussion on what we did and the extra steps I took to protect her information, I reminded her how much it would have cost if she hadn't called me. She doesn't have a support contract with the company that provides the stuff, and it would have been at least $750 for her to have them fix it versus the $80 I was billing her. And here's what I was really trying to get her to realize. I was there in a partially incapacitated state, taking care of her business because that's what she needed. If I messed up and lost her data, the cold meds probably would have negated any payout from my errors and omissions insurance. Right, Todd? I could have declined the opportunity and just left her swinging. You know, that's also an option, but it wasn't the right thing to do for me. Her business was negatively impacted, and by doing the work in the condition I was in, I was literally putting my business on the line to help her. In line with our topic this evening of etiquette and manners, it is proper etiquette for a customer to do their due diligence and ensure that they are not being taken care of, being abused by their service provider. Good manners would also be to recognize when a service provider is going above and beyond, doing what is necessary to take care of them. Good manners would also recognize that sometimes going the extra mile for that customer can also mean the last mile for that service provider. Thank you.
Don't delay. Get your ticket for the next Sparks event today.